Uh, but
Chairs being slow.
see what?
His
I want to
family
see chairs
hotel.
being slow.
I, no, I don't want to. I would like to witness it, but from afar. And then from afar, meaning I can turn and run to my damn vehicle and leave.
Yeah.
From afar. Like, I don't know. I've seen doors open and close. Like when we were at the bar in New Orleans not too long ago, I seen the balcony doors almost pushed completely open,
Yeah, it is.
and I went and like tried to debunk it, tried to look at it, see what happened, and in my opinion, those doors could not have physically moved as hard as they did, even with the wind. There was no suction or anything in this place that we were like. It was like this one room. There was no way because there was no doors open or closed at the time that these doors were opening. So that's kind of like what we thought maybe it was suction. But we realized no because nobody had, moved. And, we thought it was the wind. And I was like, there's no way. It wasn't even windy that day. So it was crazy. So, I mean, I have seen things seen things actually move. That's not the only time, but like that's one time recent that I've seen things actually move. Now, seen things thrown, I haven't. But, some of the places I go to, I wouldn't put it past. Like Moon River Brewery, if y'all are ever in Savannah, they sold it. So the owners owned it for 20 years, and then they recently sold it this last year. Rumor is they're going to turn it into a hotel. If they freaking do, y'all have to go to that place because it is 1,000% haunted.
That just makes it more worse when they go to reconstruct.
Yeah, and not only that, like it was a Civil War hospital, it was a tuberculosis locust hospital, however, that yellow fever hospital. It was the very first hotel in Savannah, Georgia. It's had hundreds. Oh, it was built in 1818,
Oh, wow.
and it's crazy. Some of the things we I've actually got my very first attachment from that place, and like it was so serious I had to go get prayed over. Like this shit scared the hell out of me. Um, like I'm not. Mm-mm.
That's like the
But
gun leak I was reading on it. It was built over onto too because it
yeah.
burnt down.
Well, see, the hearsay is they're going to tear down the building and rebuild. I'm like, y'all just going to piss off the stuff that's there even more. Like,
They opening up a portal.
would I stay? Oh, it's already got a portal in it. I was like, would I stay there? Yes. Would I investigate there again? Yes. Even though I did get a badass attachment? Yes. Yes, I would definitely stay there again. It was one of the coolest places I've ever experienced. Um,
Also, I remember when you got scratched at the when we went to that place. It was,
well,
yeah.
so we're trying to get back into 12 Oaks. We're trying to investigate a couple more places like that on the coast, but we're trying to get into 12 Oaks again because we want to see what that light was that was in the back of the house, like outside.
Uh huh.
And then me and Janelle kept seeing a shadow figure. I don't know if it was you too. I think it was. You remember the light that kept flickering outside on and
Yeah.
off?
Uh
And we
huh.
kept seeing like that black shadow thing kept walking back and forth.
Mhm.
We want to go back and see what that was.
And
And see
especially
if
by the trees too. The
yes.
trees had a lot of shadow figures.
Yep. Yep. Um, yeah, we were in the man's office and it was like, wasn't that my first investigation with you? I think
Yes.
so.
Yes, that was your first one with me.
And me and Tina were in the man's office, and I was like standing by the desk or either sitting at the desk, something. I was by the desk, and yeah, he like scratched me like on my collarbone, and I was like, oh my god, like I feel like he got pissed off because we were there. But yeah, we're wanting to get back into there. That would be cool.
But that's also why they called because that little boy kept on seeing something that negative.
Yep.
So that's also Ashley. We were on a team way. Well, how gosh, how many years ago is that now?
It was in 2020, so like
Yeah,
5 years ago.
yeah. And they just weren't the greatest of people.
No, we wasn't. Mm-mm. Shortly after, it was like,
Yep.
I'm done. But I mean, me and her have always kept in touch since then. I've always watched her. And when she first met me, she knew that I was a medium, and I picked up that she was a medium also. And I was like, dude, you're gonna be fucking great. She was like, I don't know, I'm just now starting out. Calm down a little bit. Like, I think I might have like scared her a little bit because I'm like, you're gonna be great at what you're doing, what you're doing. And she was like, I don't know, I'm just starting out. I'm just learning. I was like, no, I'm telling you, you're gonna be great. And look at her, she's fucking great, dude. She does so much cool shit. Like, I'm so impressed with her. That's what we talk about every time that I talk to her. I'm like, how far you came? Like, you are so cool. Like, you've done so much. And I feel like if she would have stayed with the group that we were with, like, she just never would have blossomed. She would have never
No, because they kind
full
of
potential.
right. They made it to where they didn't want you to do anything. They didn't want to be outshined or out. Yeah.
And I hate that. I wish that people like that didn't exist, but they do, unfortunately. And we kind of just like have to ignore that. Like, we have to just be like, well, I'm not gonna be in that type of presence. I don't want to put up with that type of environment, and just create our own if we can't, branch out and find something better.
Yep.
And that's exactly what I did. And then I got with a team, and they kind of basically, whenever they found out I was real, like, they tested my mediumship first. Whenever they found out I was real, they were trying to make money off of me without me knowing. Um, and they made me sign a voluntary contract. So, like, even if I would have got paid, or they would have got paid, like, they didn't have to pay me. Well, once I figured out the last case I worked with them, how I figured them out was the homeowner. First thing she does is run up to me and she's like, "Oh, you're the medium." I'm like, "The fuck? Okay." I'm like, "Yeah, And she was like, "Oh, you came to read. They told me that, the paid medium was coming." And I was like, "Paid? Who's getting paid? Because I didn't get paid." And I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do this no more. It's not fun, guys." So yeah, I dropped out of there, and I told Drake, I was like, "Dude, I'm just tired of the bad experiences. I'm gonna do this shit by myself." And then I had two friends. Also, Tina knows these girls. They were with the first team that me and Tina was with. They're very good people, very genuine people. We just kept in touch, just like me and Tina have. And we recently formed our own little thing because, like, we're just tired of the toxic shit. Like, we don't have to be toxic to each other. Like, I would love for you to come and tell your stories, tell your experiences. It's just interesting to me. It would be cool.
There's room for everybody.
Yeah, it would be cool to check out some of the places that y'all checked out and see if we can get some of the same freaking evidence. I think that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? I don't want to make it a competition. I'm not in competition with nobody. I want everybody to do great.
Right.
I mean, there's just
not
so
a
much.
competition.
No, there's just so much. It's just like, oh, we have to outprove them, or no, that dude. I want all of us to win. If you get some cool ass
That's not
evidence,
what we're in it for. It's not.
no, they're in for it. And I do think that those people that are in for that are eventually gonna fall. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna make it very far. Whereas genuine people that is curious about it, that loves it and has a passion for it, I feel like they're gonna embrace it a lot more. You know what I mean? A lot of people are gonna see that, and they're gonna be like, yeah, like, these people, they're good people.
It's kind of hard to turn back when you actually gone through experiences already and came to
Yeah, it makes you not want to put up with. It makes you realize you don't want to put up with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know.
I really much deal with spirits and people, honestly.
Yeah. But I will say there is a lot of genuine people out there, though. Um, but there is also people that are not good to be around. You know, that even comes in life. You learn that in life also. But I mean, the paranormal field is very freaking cutthroat, though, like, for real. And I don't ever want to be like that. If I see somebody doing good, I want to learn from them. Tell me their experiences. What have you did to become so good? What can I do to improve my shit? You know what I mean? Like, give me some tips. You know what I
That's
mean?
just it. I've been doing this for 30 years, at least. So experiences my whole life, but as far as investigating, I started in my early 20s. Um, so I still learn from other people.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah, you always learn.
the day you say I know everything is the day you should
No.
just quit.
That's the day you failed. The fucking term that I laugh at when somebody, this is the term that I laugh at. I hope y'all don't use it, and I'm sorry if I offend you. I'm not trying to. A professional paranormal investigator.
Yeah, no,
I
there's
fucking laugh
really
at it because none of us is professional at it. Okay, we're all learning
Yeah,
everything.
because
I
we
think
go
that's why
through.
it's so intriguing though, and like because like at a job you get used to the fucking routine. You know, the
Right.
same routine every day. Nothing new ever happens. But in the paranormal field, you don't know what the hell is gonna happen.
Nope.
It's like constant
Exactly.
fucking learning, and I'm like, hell yeah.
You know, and what I don't like is I've been doing this, like I said, I've been doing it for 30 years. But that doesn't mean that somebody that's been doing it for 2
Yeah.
years doesn't
Can't
have
educate you on
technique
something.
or a better way to do
Yeah.
something. You know?
Yep.
Absolutely.
And I like knowing the history too. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I like knowing the history after I've done a reading. So
Yeah.
after I write down everything or like picked up on what I picked up on, then I for them to tell me, well, this is what's really happening.
Right.
Just to see if I'm right, you know, because I mean sometimes there might be shit I missed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I typically don't tell people that I see spirits because then they put me in the category of, oh, you're a medium. No, man, I just see them when they let me. I don't like to be put in a category.
I'm not scared to tell people I'm a medium. I'm scared to tell people I'm a medium and they think that I'm like a medium that's not a medium. You know what I mean? Like somebody that just says they're a medium. So because in my experience, when somebody says, "Oh, I'm a medium," they think, "Oh, well, she's just scamming people, trying to get money." No,
Yep.
not. So I am very weary of who knows me as a medium. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I mean, I know that y'all understand it. You know what I mean?
I totally get it. That's another reason I don't want. I'm not a medium. I see spirits. Okay, great, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna start charging
You
people.
should follow Vixen. I followed you back. But no, I don't know. I don't want to be famous. I don't plan to be no Chip Coffee. I don't plan for the world to know my name. I do this because I freaking love it. I want to catch some cool shit. You know, that's what I want to do.
Same.
Yep.
And if I can help somebody along the freaking way,
Yep.
that's what I want to do.
I mean, we're not.
If for some reason I do get rich off of it, which I don't know if I ever will, hell yeah, bring me millions. I mean, I'm not going to say no, but at the same time, like, that's not my game plan. That's not what
Right.
I have. I'm not going to fake it to make it. I'm not going to freaking lie and feed bullshit into stuff. You know what I mean? I do it because I love it, you know?
Right. Right.
But,
I mean, we're tapping into all sides of it. So, you know, we are guest speakers at Paracons. We do our own public hunts. And now this year we're going to be we're the very first Paracon. We're doing our own Paracon. So
where?
in Bucyrus, Ohio, in July. Yep.
Damn.
So I mean, we're kind of tapping into all sides of it. We also have VR paranormal investigations, which is virtual reality. It's a 360 view while we are investigating. You can watch it and scroll 360. So there's a lot of people that can't go investigate.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
So I mean, we're just tapping into all kinds of stuff, and it's not to be famous. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be famous. These are cool friends. That's what I say.
It's because you love to do it. It's because you feel like
coming to, right, Ollie?
What was that, Chaz?
Is that the one we're coming to?
Yeah, that's the one you guys are coming to.
So I have thought, or I have done public investigations before by myself, posted them. I do want to do that maybe in the future, but I do want to do like vendor stuff. I'm very interested in doing like building equipment and selling it. That's something Team Max is interested in doing.
Yeah.
So, that is something that we're working out in the future doing, like REM pods, spirit boxes, things like that, music boxes, things like that, and selling them. But that's going to be in the future. It's going to be within the next couple of months that we're working toward that. But no, I would love to find Paracons and stuff like that for Best Ghost. I mean, you have the Comic Con and things like that, oddities and all that kind of stuff. Why not have Paracons in Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, this kind of fell in our lap, so we'll be doing a Paracon during the daytime, and then there'll be a ghost hunt afterwards.
Okay.
So I hope that works out for y'all. I hope y'all get everything that y'all want out of it, because that would be cool.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It's a place that's going to be investigated after.
It is. So this location is an event center, which used to be a nursing home. Okay.
Oh,
So that's
shit.
what we're gonna do. That's where we're doing the Paracon. So 2 buildings away is a warehouse that it's still open. It's for like disabled people to work, and they like fold boxes and do all kinds of easy tasks like that. Well, we're gonna be able to do the ghost hunt over there. So the ghost hunt, I can't remember what the cost is now, but I don't know. It's our first one. We've already got our guest speakers down pat.
That's cool.
Yep.
Hell yeah. That's cool. Man, if I was able to come to Ohio during that time, like, I would definitely check y'all out. That's cool. Like I said, maybe someday our paths will freaking cross. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Right.
But I mean, I am following y'all, so I will be watching y'all this cool ass content y'all get. That's how I am. Like, if y'all catch some cool shit, I don't care who you are. I want to see that shit.
Right.
I don't care who you are. I don't care what team you're for. I want to see it.
Right.
I agree.
It's experience.
Yes.
Yep.
Like, and being a medium or sensitive or whatever you want to call it, if you see them, like, it's like when you go to these places, it's like you get to see things that the other investigators don't get to see. You know what I mean? Like, they may experience some of the paranormal shit, but like they don't actually like see what you see. And like for me, it's like I'm put like if a spirit was a patient, they're showing me what they seen and what they experienced back in that time frame. So like I'm seeing the hospital or like wherever we're at through their timeline, and it's really cool. I don't know, it's cool. I love it.
So like me, when I see a spirit, I'm not seeing what they actually look like. I see energy.
Yeah.
So everybody sees everything differently.
Mhm.
You know.
And that's why I think, like you said, like you could learn from somebody that's been in it for 2 years, even though you've been in it for 20 or 30 years. That's why I love the paranormal so much. Like I want to know a lot of stuff.
Right.
Like if there's something cool that you know how to do, teach me how to do it. I want to learn. I want to know.
Exactly.
I mean,
Learn from Chaz. He just knows how to get attachments.
I don't want no attachments. So he can have all the damn attachments.
I know a lot of people cleanse and all that. I just don't do it.
Nope, I
He
cleansed
gave me the ghost bait. He gave me the ghost bait.
I got cleansed that one time at Goat Man's Bridge. It got real.
Yeah. No. Like when the ghosts get to where they're wanting.
I gotta jump off here. I gotta go to bed.
Well, thank you for being on.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
So no, when the ghosts are like, "Hey, who can I take home?" We're just gonna offer his ass up. Like, here, you can have him. He's gonna go slow. Like he likes to no.
I'm the sacrifice.
Like I'm good with the paranormal as long as it's not fucking nothing demonic or something that's gonna hurt my ass. I'm not about to push it and see what it can do because
Chaz is always a sacrifice anyway. So
Yeah, he's a sacrifice.
take one for the team, huh?
But yeah, I definitely think that you should try out Goatman's Bridge.
Okay. Yeah, if y'all got some locations, dude, send them when y'all have time. I would love to check them out for sure. And thank y'all for being on here and for talking because I really did get bored for a minute. And I was like, damn, I need some cool people to come on here.